Hey folks, it's me again, your pal B, back at it again on Untagged and Untitled. So it's been a while since I uploaded, and I haven't really played the game at all since then. So I recently ran a community poll asking you guys what you wanted me to do with the series, and you guys asked for me to just keep playing it, or at least half of you did. So, you know, I'm willing to listen to the folks, so I'm gonna keep playing until I beat the base game. Anyway, I also nearly stopped recording right there. Oof, that could have been bad. But yeah, I haven't really touched the save files since I last episode. I just kind of got angry. Anyway, yeah, gonna be putting up my stuff right now. Oof, that is a lot of stuff. Well, anyway. So, since the last episode, nothing really much has happened. Oh, except I added a new mod, opposing force. It just looks really fun. And, you know, the weirdness of it all fits the, vibes. So I'm not really against having it. And yes, I know it's going to be a bit harder than most mods, but, you know, yeah, I'm willing to deal with it. So I'm trying to look for some, yeah, this. Okay, just need one more sussig. So, you may be wondering why last episode didn't have, like, any audio. Well, I'll tell you. OBS just shat itself. That's literally the only reason I can determine. I'm trying to see if we can do anything with the Alpha Cobble. Can turn it into an armor set. Courtesy of opposing forces. Half-Life. I love Half-Life. Can turn it into Alpha Stone, which can be converted into normal stone. Also built this pillar. Yep, nice monolith. Yeah. I really love how it does this when you activate it. It's still very fun. But yeah, so this one's going to be a bit more chill than most days. Because I don't know what to do. Outside of mine for diamonds. And just talk to you guys about the past few days. They haven't been especially bad or anything, but yeah, they haven't been notable either. But I got crazy news for you guys. I, if I'm lucky, may get a job real soon. Yeah, I know, crazy. Me, out of all the people in the world to get a job. Oof, what has the world come to? But yeah, no. I'm actually excited. Someone actually invited me for an interview. Pretty nifty, pretty nifty. If I do say so myself. Check some, seeing what we can do with those vein bones. We can make the Mace of Killing, and that is it. Oh, and fertilizer. So, let me check some real quick. So, as you guys have definitely seen, I've hold on, let me check some. I've been playing jeez, I forgot all the keybinds. I've been playing a whole bunch of games. Misery, Abiotic Fact with my brother. Yeah. And it's because I kind of got a little bit bored when I realized during the last episode that that's basically it for this mod. So that's why I kind of spiked in something different. That different thing being, you know, the opposing force mod I told you guys about. Okay. Oh, gotta get the books. Okay. That guy is changing these. Bone. Potato. Oh, I think that's a sign to go harvest my crop. Oh. Oh yeah, nothing much else has happened recently. Yeah. Oh, I know something I can talk about. I recently rewatched Too Many Cooks, that old classic scary video from Adult Swim. And man, it's, despite all of its weirdness, it is kind of nostalgic for me to watch it. Despite its horrors and all that jazz, I can't help but have a smile on my face during the whole thing. Because it's just, it's nice. Nice to just have something like that on the internet. Just absolute madness. Those sticks. There we go. Too many cooks would spoil them. I hope none of you are not immune to cognito hazards, because I may or may not have just killed you by singing that little snippet. If you heard it. And if you didn't, do not rewind back in the video if you are susceptible to cognito hazardous phenomenon. Hold up, let me 1, 2, 1, yeah, okay. If I unplug my headphones for a second. 2 of these. 1 of these. Some of these. And 2 of those. Now you may be asking yourself, hey man, why are you making so many picks? I don't want to use my diamond tier stuff until I actually have mending. So yeah. You know, honestly, I would like to do like reaction content because it's nice, easy. I get to talk about stuff I like more, but it's also lazy and boring content if you don't have the right guy for it. So I'm not even gonna bother with that because, like, you know, you don't need a bajillionth guy telling you about why the analog horror is the spooks. It's the spooks kadooks. Torches, food. Bring the cows. But yeah, so because the audio was gone from my video on the Alpha World, basically I thought it was cool. But I was kind of annoyed with the constant, no sprinting. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to have fun. Wham, wham, wham. Like, that's literally what I kept doing every time I saw it. Just wham, wham, wham. Cry about it, bitch. Because it felt like a little chud screaming his little lungs out. They're going, no, you can't have the thing I don't have. Just need to do one more thing. Replace the bricks. The brown bricks from Minecraft. Man, I learned of this fucking crazy ass thing that was like taking a bit of the internet by storm. Fucking Scooby-Doo Creepy Chase, if you've heard of it. I don't get it, man, but I love it nonetheless. Oop, not that. Nice brighter tone for the house. So I can just do some of this. Okay, there we go. And with these bricks I have in my inventory. Yeah, there we go. Bunch of stairs. But yeah, something about that game. That fucking OST. What even? Why even? If any of you don't know what the OST is, it's a remix of that song "Yeah" by I think like Lil Jon or something. And it's just the part of the song that goes Scooby-Doo, 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 Scooby-Doo. Fucking like that the whole time. And it's the most mind-numbing yet fucking genius thing I've ever seen. But yeah. So this episode, we're going to be looking for diamonds and doing whatever comes up. Yeah. I was talking about, whatchamacallit, that new glitch show, Gameaverse, or something like that. Right, I was talking about that earlier. Anyway. If I wasn't, then just imagine I told you guys I just thought it was good overall and hope that the series gets picked up. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Speaking of glitch productions and all that, I was watching the latest episode of Digital Circus again, and man, the show is quite nice. It's actually quite a unique thing for me to have a show I'm willing to rewatch because I think it's fun. Because most times out of 10, I just kind of don't care enough to rewatch it. Oh yeah, that's why I haven't been down there. Forgot. But man, I'm excited for the major content drops for Untagged, Untitled. Whatever dimension or structure or whatever that adds the brick creeper, I'm excited. Guess that guy is too. If you could hear that, that was a skeleton. Hold up. Let me take a second. Okay, I hope that's a bit clear for you guys. Because I noticed in my videos about Abiotic Factor and Misery, the games were a bit quiet. So, hopefully from this point, it's a wee bit louder. But not blowing your ears out kind of loud. It's always kind of freaky when you can see the world's edge from your little hidey hole or whatever while you're mining. The world's edge. Jeez. Sure hope there's 3 heroes to stop the roaring there. Or to banish the angels' heaven. Oy, oy. It would be a disaster otherwise. You know, I saw this really cool piece of artwork from during a weird Deltarune meme compilation. That was like this really cool rendition of a Gaster. Is that fucking... Okay, didn't know I was in a slime chunk. Oh, shit. Oh, that was horrifying. Touche, little zombie man. Touche. Okay, but anyway, what was I on about? Fuck. I can't remember what I was talking to you guys about. Wait, there's a fucking hole up there now? What the? Okay. It's one of them skinny guys again. What the hell? A Frozy. Okay. Jesus Christ, where are all these zombies coming from? Love me some raw beetroot. Oh, this cool rendition of Gaster I saw. Okay, so basically, the fan art depicted Gaster and the man behind the tree meeting up and shaking hands. But Gaster was like this fucked up amalgam of... Like, he was just like a pile of himself, is the best way I could say. It was like a melting pile of what people think he looks like. And it was really cool. You know? Because, yeah, it says the man's in pieces, so I assume it wouldn't... Because it's a guy, I wouldn't imagine it would just fit together normally if you put it all together. And, you know, that artwork really is just, oof, some good shit. It was like, if you're wondering what video it was like, Deltarune images with related OST put behind it or something. Something about that guy. He really likes fucking, Toho, apparently. Really freaking likes that. Oh hey, I found diamonds down there the other day. The other episode. Jerk. Anyway, where was I? The Gaster rendition. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. If something like Gaster actually came into existence one day, like, some guy just made an RPG or very innocuous game, and there's just something actually alive in it, oh boy, that would be a nightmare. I have no idea how I would react in that kind of situation. Just like, wow, we've created an organism. Yeah, we've just created life. Just from straight up nothing. What now? Just like, what do we do with the guy? Like, I wonder, like, what that guy's reaction would be to realize, like, imagine he had all this Gaster bullshit going on. Like, okay, let's just say the guy's Gaster, for the sake of clarity. You know, all mysterious, planning everything, or at least he thinks he is. And then it's all just pulled out from under him and just, yeah, no, everything was written by the, you know, your creators. Like, fuck does he do now, you know? Yeah. Me when I see a cringeworthy thing. Yeah, I'm quite advanced when it comes to this unique stuff called comedy. Not everyone has the gift for it, but I certainly do. Yeah. Okay, what was that? It just bounced and then danced. Nice one, dumb fuck. Oh, and a free disc. A free disc for every few dozen zombie kills. You know, while I'm playing this, and you guys are watching this, someone I would heavily recommend if you actually like edited videos and actually funny people, the Purple Zombie. Legitimately has to be the one of the funniest guys I've watched in a while. It's like he's talking about like whatever the fuck, like for example, Doctor Who villains he was ranking. I was watching yesterday. And he constantly does. Oh, what the fuck? Evil motherfucking slug. Well, anyway, God motherfucking damn. But anyway, yeah, it's a constant barrage. Well, not barrage. It seems too aggressive, but it's a constant stream of funny like clips, images while he's talking. Like it doesn't overpower his voice like how YouTube Shorts creators constantly put cartoony sound effects over it. It's more of a just he puts those in and he talks. You know, I don't know what to say. Like it isn't like too much of it. Basically, it's enough to be like mind numbing, but not brain rotting. You know. Like your brain is gonna be absolutely fucked, but you aren't gonna lose brain cells over it, and you are gonna be able to think about what he's saying and laugh. You're just gonna be a bit dazed, is all. Speaking of getting dazed and a bit confused, you guys have any? You guys had drug? I'm not a cop. I'm asking this question because I am Heisenberg. Yes, I am Knock. Please tell me your IP addresses, and I will be Heisenberg. What even was that? Jeez, who took my fucking mic? You know, for those few seconds. Jeez, what a mysterious and Heisenberg fellow. What if this guy ran at me at like supersonic speeds, and he had hyper-realistic face and eyes and mouth and nose and sexual organs? What if? Anyway. Why do you guys watch me? He sounds like an angry dog. I'm gonna ignore the fact he jumped at me, because he sounds like a very angry dog. Like, if you ever had, like, one of those small dog breeds around you, and they're getting a bit excited over their toy or food or whatever, you know what I mean. They sound exactly like that when they're hyperventilating. Hyperventilation. Kinda sus, if you ask me. Among us sus. If I'm lucky, I get a single diamond. I love diamonds. I should probably be using that. Just realizing I had 14. Yep, yours. You know, the other day, I found this weird trailer for an indie game called, like, Welcome Dear Human or something like that. And from what I can tell, it's like one of those dating sims. But, like, all the dateable characters are just, like, straight up monsters. Not cutesy anime girls, not, like, you know, hunkified or, you know, like, personified versions. They're just straight up shadow monsters, flesh computers, that kind of thing. And I'm gotta say, I'm legitimately shocked it hasn't been done before. Like, you know how people are with the fucking hear me out kind of things they say? Like, oh yeah, no, I would definitely smash Am from I Have No Mouth. Fucking, like, I think I've unironically heard a person say that before. And, like, how are you supposed to do that? Like, he literally says he has nobody to have love with, you know? Literally and socially. Check in something. Red. Ah. Anyway. Those with diamonds. Interesting. Nasty stuff. Hopefully we can get our hands on some of that. Little pew pew blaster. Deep silk. Saw blade. Ooh, terror saw. I mean, I've already been labeled a national terrorist before, so why not get a terror saw? Don't need you. Just throw out that one. Here, you can have a friend. Little poo-poo useless world. You know, it's kind of crazy. Like, all my videos kind of stagnated for a bit during episode 5's era, but when I posted those misery videos, suddenly you guys started like coming back to my older Minecraft, like one of the first Minecraft vids, and it's like, it's so weird because I've always seen it's been more of a fucking just like a downward slope for most videos I've seen, where all of its viewership usually comes from the first. Oh shit! Oh shit! I know what that thing is. Fuck you, man. Tank. Don't got none. Back you falbies. Hey. Oh, that's bad. Or at least I... Hey. Back, you freaky bitch. Got him. I can make an armor set with that. We work to earn the right to... to earn the right to... I love those noises. Very silly creature. Ginber. I'm yelling Ginber. I've probably said this before in a video, but it's kind of brain dead that you can get fucking copyright copywritten from a fucking little snippet of a song you're singing. Like, fuck you, man. You don't earn my performance of it. And I can't get sued for it because I'm not actually doing a performance of it. Fuck ass. Deep. When the moon is full, caves are deep. Everybody who's safe is asleep. Lightning bombs. Captured whiz. Me when I piss in a jar. God, that does not make anyone comfortable. Nor does it make any sense if they don't know about TF2. But that's on you if you don't know what Team Fortress 2 is, or that joke from it. You're a nobody. An absolute buffoon. Stuff looks nifty. Well, guess I'll kill myself. Diamond. Not what I asked for, but I appreciate it. I can make a dagger. Dagger? I hardly know her. Oh, 18 more. Cool. Nice. And I'm keeping the other because I want to make this baby. Oh! Oh, hey! You can throw it. I guess that's a display on the wall now. Heads up. Oh, shit. Oh, prepare for this to be a chunk of the video now. Never mind. Keep those like that. Just get rid of that. Umber Fang. Oh. Gloom toxin. Oh. Back to the underground. I wanna go look around. I don't see diamonds often, but I would be glad they dropped it. I still got redstone in my inventory. Damn it. Yeah. And whose diseased uncle is that? Hey. So far, we've seen a weird-looking scorpion, some drug addicts, and a slug. Opposing force is quite nice so far. I enjoy the slug. The evil and intimidating scud. Well, you would not believe your guys if I shot them in the eyes. Like potato sleep. I don't know if I've shown you this, but hold on, let me. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I've shown you what that is. Let me just. Yep. That's what it is. Just in case you didn't know what I kept pulling up by accident. I think it's like, yeah, V. You guys ever seen that new game from the Binding of Isaac guys? Mugenics? Yeah. Looks pretty interesting. I really want to get my hands on it when it goes on sale. Also, if any of you guys are watching it and are willing to comment, should I put down my Steam stuff for you guys to check out? Or like, what's the optics on that normally? Like, promoting your Steam profile, that is. Because I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. Honestly, sounds shit. Perfectly planned, as all things are. I never coincidence. Fuck, man. I nearly fucking... We nearly had to go back to me doing shitty old music covers with my voice. Oy. It would have been a disaster. Winged Gaster. There he is! Okay, I'm gonna tell you something really weird, guys. So do not judge me. This was the YouTube algorithm and not me. Okay? Just fully want to put it out there. What I'm about to tell you is cringe as shit, but I couldn't look away because I was horrifically confused. So there was this fucking channel with these weird titles and like furry art thumbnails. And I looked at him. It's called Minty Paws or something like that. And, yeah, it's, just them doing, freaking, just comic dubs of these random little furry comics. Nothing too weird. It's just his voice, man. What the... If you imagine the voice of a femboy, that guy's voice would fucking come out of your... Just that guy's voice would be the one you'd be hearing, man. Coming out of your head. But yeah, I think that's like fucking... Like, it does, like, I don't know if he is one or not, but the content that he fucking constantly does, like, you know, the constant, like, one of the main themes of the comics he reads, happens to be about that. Motherfucker. Damn it. Come on. Yeah. Just enough for a full nether portal, because we're going to the nether, boys. If we're not getting diamonds. Which I'm starting to think we may not get those diamonds. But yeah, anyway, and like, for some reason, that guy's channel just like kept popping up in my recommendations, like, for some fucking reason. I don't know what content overlapped with a twink or femboy or whatever the fuck he is, or I don't get whatever, like, what content fucking summoned him is my question. Like, what did I watch that corresponded to that period? Not judging, just I'm concerned about the algorithm more than anything. Like, whoop-de-doo, you're furry and you're a guy. Whoop-de-doo. Where are you gonna tell me next? Fucking snow's white, and my balls itch every once in a while. Oh no. Okay, these seem fine. Uncomfortable, but they don't seem to be near a screecher. But yeah, that whole little thing was just about me being confused on why YouTube thought I would like it. I do, it's not wrong, but there's literally no other content I watch on YouTube that lines up with that. But while we're on the subject of furry twinks, I think I might have mentioned this once before, but I'm a fan of Sonic.exe. I know, shocker, that mess of a story has a fan in the shape of me, also called me. But yeah, I enjoy what the... I mainly enjoyed it originally for how fucking terrible it was. It was the best parody of anything I've ever seen, and it was made by an idiot thinking he was writing absolute fire. That's the best part about it. Absolute trash, written as if it was fantastic. You mind? I'm talking about the lore of fucking of Sonic.exe here, man. You know, it's rude to interrupt people. Especially if they're talking about real important issues in the world. Like, why the okay. I can't even tell you why it segues from, the Minty Paws talk I was having with you guys. Just gonna walk away from there. Okay. So, recently, recent. As in, like, from fucking 2021 recent. There was like a thing where people just would not stop remaking the guy for some reason. Like every few fucking hours there'd be a reimagining, a remaster, a reinterpretation of Sonic.exe in like various ways. And one of them, as you can guess by the segue, was a trans mask femboy twink with a scythe included. Thank God these two can't hear what I'm talking about, because they would immediately have dropped everything. But anyway, I just... It baffles the mind. I really hope nothing malicious just spawned in. Fucking just, like, imagine, I turn around, he's just standing behind me, just fucking... Okay, what the fuck? Why is there a thunderstorm inside? Bloody hell. Okay, but yeah, it just... Every time I fucking think about it, it just bricks me, like, it's like a brick square to the face, like, oh my god. And I remember, I found a fucking video by the original creator, and it was a vent character, man. It was a fucking vent character about their life, and they fucking... I don't know what went on with them. I know they relinquished the character, and it became a controversial character in the community. But it became a fucking... It was a vent character, as I said, but it was in also like a fucking polycule with other people's characters, and this and that, and oh my god, it was so fucking... Like, I'm not against any of that. It's just so weird to have a variant of Sonic.exe, motherfucking play my game, motherfucking I am God, be that archetype of character, you know? And that also has me, like, another funny thing, which, once again, I am not against the LGBT, I'm one of you guys, I'm, you know, I'm a wee bit gay, you know, just letting you folks know. That, fucking, how many of those characters, like, I love browsing the wiki. It lets you find a bunch of interesting and really cool looking art, really cool horror ideas, and, you know, sometimes a funny joke or two. But, oh my fucking god. Oh my god, okay. Every character has, like, well, most characters have, like, a copy and paste template for their information, like age, creation date, creator, familial relations, which means that they would naturally have things like sex, gender, sexuality, that kind of deal. And I just... It's always funny to see a piece of a person coming out of a fucking monster that tortures children. It's funny to see that the Mr. Fleshworms that uses Sonic the Hedgehog to lure in children and devour them from the inside out is also pansexual. It's always like a slap in the face, just like, is this the representation you guys want? Like, you know, it's I'm not against it. I can understand it. You know, wanting to put a piece of yourself into your creation. That's natural. That's fine. That's okie dokie. That really doesn't do any damage to anyone. It's just really fucking funny to imagine, like, some poor schmuck trying to archive this creature's existence. He's about to get mauled to death. And then he pops the question, you into guys? Yes. And then he dies horrifically. And is thrown into the Torment Nexus. I just love that about the internet sometimes. Fucking bisexual Hamilton tier shit, man. I love it. Absolute gobbledygook, but it is funny as shit, man. Funny as shit. I'm pretty sure, like, someone else must have noticed that happening a lot, too. Because, like, from, like, a point onward, after I found that, fucking... like, a bunch of them got switched to, like, asexual, or, like, doesn't care, or that kind of thing about that kind of stuff. Which, you know, fair enough. But, like, it was so funny while it was there. Because it's just... Oh yeah, fucking my murder monster? Oh yeah, he's into guys. Or this one, yeah, she's into ladies. Or this one goes by they, them. And it's just fucking Zalgo. It's just straight up classic Zalgo. No alterations. He says horrific and evil as always. Ooh. Oh no, I invoked his name. Now his little goblins will huff and puff and jump at me. Whatever shall I do? Oh yeah, I forgot you guys could jump. Oh, see you now. But, yeah, anyway. Okay, so since I'm on the topic of the Sonic.exe wiki, okay, so, my brain, when I was first reading most of the articles I read on there, my brain was like, okay, so this is all, like, what the fuck is happening with Sega? Why the fuck is this happening? And this was all pre-Allfather and all that in the community. You know, no Miss Sega, no powerhouses or connectors like them. And, you know, I was out here thinking, why the fuck? How are they always attracting goddamn spirits, demons, or making their fucking AIs sentient, or just straight up creating pocket universes in their fucking game cartridges? And there's always, like, a little bit of detail missing. So my brain always went in and explained it away with this fucking guy. I called him Crimes Johnson. Basically just a guy who goes around anywhere related to Sonic stuff and just hits things with his evil crowbar. And then bam, that's why they're all fucked up and evil. Or he's just there, you know? I always just thought, yeah, must have been Crimes Johnson, when it just fucking some guy in his computer, in his fucking garage, creates a godlike abomination. And it's just like, must have been Crimes Johnson's doing. Must have sold the computer to that guy. Fucking. It's just funny to imagine, just every time in the news, you just look on it and it just says, current death toll because of Sega-related products. Fucking 2 million or some bullshit like that, you know? It's just... the idea of all those things just being real at once is funny. And just people are like, huh, damn, I never heard about this shit. And it's just like, dude, that thing ate a child like 2 minutes ago. It did it in front of you. How did you not know that, man? I know this is absolute nonsense, and none of them are supposed to be in the same universe. I know. But it's very funny to imagine... It's just very funny to imagine that they all pull from the same pool of people. Like the same version of humanity, just different EXE universes, and that's the difference. Like, bajillions of people are dying constantly in horrific ways, and no one can pin it on anything. Even though literally all of them are Sonic related. I've always loved that idea. Just all this BS is happening, and people are just like, oh well, same as it ever was. Kind of like the fucking Trevor Henderson universe, where all these horrible abominations are constantly out here stalking and slaughtering folks. And people are just out here like, huh? Must have been the wind. Gee, psychopaths, huh? And like this guy's fucking fused to the wall or splattered comedically like a goddamn cartoon. And they're just like, damn, modern Ted Bundy or something, you know? Motherfucking psychopaths out here, motherfucking, oi. I just love that idea. Just, they have no idea what's going on, and they don't give a shit either. Just, okay, you get in line, buddy. Fucking, we've got much more important fish to fry. And just nothing ever happens. Oh. You know, there's always a chance that, like, I mentioned one of these guys earlier, Zalgo. There's always a chance that one of you guys are too young or aren't informed enough on the creepypasta community to know who that guy is. Okay, so I'm gonna break him down from what I know what he is. Basically, he's an elder god type of character. You know, stays in the background. Who should not be named type of guy. Basically, his name's a cognito hazard in the context of like fictional universes. And like from what I can remember, an early concept people had for Sonic.exe outside of whatever the fucking creator had going on was that he was a direct manifestation of Zalgo. And so were like all the other stupid, scary creepypastas like you know, Squidward suicide and all that. It's Zalgo trying to do something. And yeah. And he was created by this guy called, like, Shmorky? He's the guy who made that, Everything is Fine dog, you know, the one in the burning house. Yeah, he made that. And, if you're wondering what he did after that, don't look at it. I wouldn't recommend it if you want to stay sane. Funny, the guy who made a God of Madness ended up being more maddening than the god. Why the hell is there a cow? Let me just... I will admit, though, because of how, like, the cognito hazard works in the, media, I've always been kind of terrified to say its name. Or his name, I should say. I know for a fact it ain't real, but the paranoid mind does things to you. Ever since I found out what he was when I was a kid, I've always been shitting bricks at any mention of him. Motherfucker. But yeah, anyway, a little bit of my lore dump on you. God of Chaos, names the cognito hazard, corrupts cartoons, makes them do freaky deaky shit. To what end? I don't know. He doesn't, like, from most canons, it's just, like, that. You say his name in a fictional world, shit hits the fan, he manifests. But, you know, there's a few where he's just, you know, a Cthulhu level guy, exists in the background, does the same thing he does on the cartoons to the real world. Yeah. But yeah, that guy has to be the scariest creepypasta to me. Just the implications of him. Ugh. I'm gonna be real. Just mentioning him to you guys, it terrifies me. Unironically. Yeah. And then you guys hear, like, eldritch gurgling. Yoy. Man, I gotta get some fucking anxiety meds. Surprisingly, despite the fact I love horror, I cannot handle horror too well. I know, very funny. I literally have to expose myself to it until I get bored, so I'm not fucking terrified of it. Because there was this image of the character Cartoon Cat by Trevor Henderson, like where he was pulling in the cameraman. I know it was fan art, but like that shit fucking scared me for days. Like the idea, those fucking eyes. Ugh. Let me do something real quick. Had to go get a sip of water. Sorry, guys. You know, this storytelling takes a lot of out of your throat. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you guys what ooh, we're currently running on 1 hour and 5 minutes, longest episode by far. And we currently have 6 diamonds. Okay. So we're gonna get the fucking last piece of obsidian I need, and then we're gonna be done for the day. But yeah. So, as a last little treat before the episode ends, and I know none of you are going to hear it, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to wrap this back around to fucking cursed Sonic.exe, the twink I mentioned. So I had a really weird dream one night after I learned about him. And no, it's not a wet dream, don't worry about it. I won't tell you guys about that kind of thing. I have standards. But anyway, I think I was him for the dream, but all my fucking limbs got cut off, and I was walking around on my nubs, fucking walking around like a little freak on all fours. And I remember this other variant of Sonic.exe, Lord X. He looked at me menacingly, and I'm pretty sure in the dream he cut off my limbs. So, yeah. And he told me to, I don't remember what he said, but I remember he strapped the fucking little tray to my back and said, "Go serve those orders," or something like that. And I was in a fucking restaurant full of versions of Sonic.exe, and I had to fucking serve them, man. I was like the fucking little waiter dog thing, man. That dream still fucks me up a bit. Like, why the hell did that happen? Why was that in my fucking brain, man? Like, it both confuses, scares, and pisses me off that dream happened. Yep, nice and finished. But that isn't the only weird Sonic.exe dream I've had. Like, I think that one takes the cake for one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. But, fucking, there was this other one. Much less cohesive, much more boring. But, basically, me and my siblings got fucking forced into a commune for people who worshipped X. Or, Sonic.exe. Fucking... that's all I remember. Like, this weird, more humanoid version of him had, pointed me to this commune of people who worshipped him. And I was with my little brother and sister, and I was concerned where my parents were. And that's about it. You know something? I really wish I had the editing skills to end this video with, me opening up the portal in pure silence and fucking Zalgo pops out and kills me in real life. I really wish I was that talented, but we got the Nether. But that's where we're gonna have to end the episode for the day. It's been great telling you guys my weird little horror stories, or my favorite weird little niche chunklets of the internet. And, yeah. Remember, folks, like, comment, and watch the Purple Zombie and maybe even Minty Paws. And, tell me who the fuck made Curse. Not as, a threat or anything. I'm legitimately wondering who the fuck that guy was. Because, that has altered my brain chemistry way too much for what it is. Okay. Love you guys. Bye!